Alright, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone that rule impeccably well. And Shalom to the Archean that's pushing his truth and sincerity across the four winds, man. But I just want to get into this quick video. This came out a few days ago. Now, the title reads, it's from the metro.co.uk. It says, Russia's state TV tells people to prepare for World War III and best foods to take into showers, man. Right? So, look, man, as we keep saying, as we keep harping on and on and on, World War III has already begun, right? And articles like this have been coming out for a while, man. Right? Articles like this have been coming out for a while. And why would you have such articles in the media if World War III wasn't in the midst thereof, man? Right? You people are still asleep, right? You people, are still waking up, going shopping, going to work, carrying on with your daily lives. But, really in the background, there's World War III in the midst, man. Right? And there's people that are actually looking at these articles. You got them truthers out there. You got the doomsday preppers. Right? Now, there's nothing you can do to avoid the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is a day of wrath, and it's going to affect all people, man. Right? But it just shows you still have sheep out there that, believe that World War III is not going to happen, man. People that believe that, we're in a civilized society and, surely World War III is not going to happen. Surely we've reached a level, of intellect in the world where we wouldn't let such a thing happen. Why do they say these things? Because now we have more advanced technology. We have bioweapons, biochemical weapons, and we have these nuclear weapons, man. And everyone knows if another third world war was to commence, then really you would end up destroying the whole world, man. Because you have the major powers, you have Russia, you have America, you have China, right? Now, if any of those three engage in a serious world war, all three of those places, number one, have the ability to basically, nuke a whole land, man. They have the capable abilities of destroying a whole land, right? So if they're all firing missiles at the same time, there's going to be too much death and destruction, man. So really, you're not going to have any winners, man, right? Russia's not going to single-handedly just destroy America, and that's just going to be it. All of these nations are going to turn against America. So when you really look at it, World War III, if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai, man, everyone would be destroyed, man. Right? You ain't going to have no winners in such a world war because the weapons have come to a stage where, the land just wouldn't be habitable anymore. There'll be too much damage done anyway, man. So that's why the Lord has it in this third world war. When the Lord intervenes, it's going to intervene to basically spare his own people, man, to spare you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Because even the scriptures tell you that, man, no flesh would be saved, man, if Esau was actually left in power, man, roughly paraphrasing, because he would actually destroy himself, because this guy's a madman, So it says, Russia State TV tells people to prepare for World War III and best foods to take into the shelters. Now it says here, a Russian state TV station has told people what food they should take into bomb shelters as fears grow about the start of World War III. So everyone knows that World War III is on the tables, man, right? Kremlin-owned Wasinya 24 said that there were lots of scare stories around, but then went on to tell people to pack iodine to protect themselves from radiation, man. Right? So they're actually advising people to take iodine into these bunkers. And iodine is actually very good for you, man. It's going to protect you from, radiation and various things like that. But look, man, the men of the Lord don't need things like that, man. Right? Because our faith rests in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Right? Food and all that. Let the scriptures say, my servant shall eat. Right? So the Lord is going to provide for us in that great and terrible day, man. Now, all you doomsday preppers, when shit goes down, all those baked beans you got stored in your bunker, how do you know you're going to be even close to your bunker when World War III kicks off, man? You know, how you gonna know that, man? You don't know where you're gonna be at that time when World War III kicks off, man. Because the Lord said He's gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Right? And He's gonna tell you you're not gonna have access to those foods, man. Right? You might be at work when World War III pops off, and you might be isolated in that one particular place where you at, man. You might stay there. So all that stocking up of food, trying to survive in that day is foolishness, man. You gotta have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? That's where everything lies, man. And that's what the men of the Lord, that's what we gonna be doing, Lord willing. It says here, presenters told people they should avoid pasta and leave chocolate and sweets above ground, which I assume is because, those sweet things is just going to make you more thirsty. A year ago, when I said we had entered a new Cold War, nobody agreed with me. Now everyone agrees, but it has become clear that events in the Second Cold War developed a lot quicker. It's only just started, and here you go, we already have Cuban Missile Crisis. The bombshell advice included stating the food supply for doomsday includes many items, but the main idea behind packing an emergency stock is less sweets, more water. Yeah, viewers were told to pack rice. It can be stored for up to 8 years. Oatmeal for 3 to 7 years. Yeah, the Russians. So really, look, man, in times of trouble, this proves to you that everything just goes back to the basics, man. Right? All these saturated fats and all of these other foods that you be picking up in the store, all of these foods, really, in a time of trouble, the only thing that's going to last and sustain is natural foods, man. Because they last the longest. All these GMO foods they be putting out there in time of trouble, that shit is useless, man. Those nutritions can't sustain you through times of trouble. All these flipping chocolate bars, your packets of crisps, they can't last long, man. And they're just going to dehydrate you anyway. So that just shows you the foundations of this kingdom is built on bullshit, man. Right? It's built on bullshit. You cannot even survive on the food in this kingdom, man. It all goes back to the basics, back to those foods, that are natural, man. Those grains, right? So that just shows you that Esau's kingdom is a joke, man. Right? The Russian favorite of buckwheat only lasts 1 year, they were informed. Obviously, you can survive on tinned meat for a while, up to 5 years, while canned fish keeps for no more than 2 years, man, because they add all them preservatives and bullshit in there, man. Of course, it's hard to do without milk, at least powdered sugar and salt. Russian tradition suggests we should buy pasta in times of cataclysms. But professional survivors do not recommend taking this product into bomb shelters. Chocolate, sweets, condensed milk, all will have to be left behind. Yes, glucose is a great source of energy, but sweets cause first. Yet sweets cause first, and water will become the most precious source for residents of bomb shelters, man. Because you're going to need an abundance of water in those days, man. Right? Really, that's the principal thing. But hey, the water we're going to be dealing with is the word, man. The word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That physical water, the Lord going to provide that too, man. But for right now, you're supposed to be, focusing on those rivers of living water, man, that flow through your belly, man. Right? That's what we dealing with right now, man. And that's going to lead to us getting all of those, those carnal sustainments in that day, man. Right? Because, we devoted our life to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai so we can be safe in that day because we have faith in this gospel and what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has told us concerning these days, man. We have faith in these words. Because you can survive for 2 or 3 weeks without food, but it gets really hard without water after 3 days only. Water is needed to digest food too, and water is the first thing one should think of. Experts say that it is also necessary to take supplies of medicines with iodine that help the body deal with radiation. Right, so look, man, the report said panic was worse in America, as in it is interesting whether Russians believe in this nonsense, man. Hey, all right, man. Hey, this time is coming, man. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to get into a few scriptures, man, because they mentioned that, they're telling their citizens to build these bunkers, man. But, this is what Amos has to say about these bunkers. Amos chapter 9, verse 2. Though they dig into hell, meaning the ground, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, hence will my Thus will I bring them down, man. Right? So you can dig into hell all you want. You can make these bunkers, right? Especially the elites. Really, this goes out to the elites. You can make these bunkers. You can hide underground, while this Third World War is commencing. But after all that, the Lord is going to use his men to dig you out of the ground, man. Right? If you manage to escape that judgment of the flames, we going to dig you out of the ground, man, because we going to have that spiritual power in that day. Right? And when we dig you out of the ground, we going to execute the judgment on you, when the smoke clears, man, so to speak. Right? And all you other Edomite civilians that might manage to survive in your bunkers, man, during this terrible and great time of World War III. Right? When that happens, man, and when that smoke clears, man, we going to have that spiritual power. We going to sift you out, man. Right? We going to bring you, above the surface, and we going to execute that judgment on you, man. There's no escaping the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That's really the main point I want to bring out in this video, man. There is no escaping the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. There is no prep you can do to avoid the vengeance of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Right? You might have thought, okay, I got these baked beans down here. We safe. We're going to stay down here for a year. Then we're going to poke our heads up to see if the smoke is cleared and see how much damage is done. Nah, man, that's not how it's going to go, man. You might poke your head up and you see Yahweh Shai standing there, looking at your ass, man. Especially you Rothschilds, man. And it also talks about bringing you out of heaven, man. Though they climb up into heaven, thence will I bring them down, man. Well, you can't hide in space either, man. Because first of all, the Lord is coming from space, man. He's coming in his chariot. So he's going to see wherever you're hiding, man. They're building these space hotels now where they're charging like, $400,000 a night. All that kind of stuff. Look, man, you ain't meant to be up there, Esau, man. And we gonna bring you down, like it tells you in the scripture, man. Because it's gonna be a beautiful time. There's gonna be various things happening in this time, man. That's gonna be it's gonna amaze people, right? Therefore shall her Revelations 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her, man. Right? Talking about Babylon, man. Primarily America, man. But hey, all these things are going to stretch out to the other nations too. The other heathens, man. Right? Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. All of these plagues. Famine. You ain't going to escape famine, man. Esau, you going to feel famine, man. Esau, you going to carry out the act of cannibalism, man. Right? In a big way. Cannibalism is indeed coming back, man. And a lot of people out there are going to have to resort to that. And also you 2/3 too, right? 2/3 of our people. We can't forget about 2/3 of our people because they're going to die by the sword too. And a lot of them going to die by the sword of famine as well, man. Right? A lot of our people are going to get judged with famine right alongside with Esau, man, holding hands, joining hand in hand, man. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, man. That judgment, them ICBM missiles, man. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her, man. So this is all going to come through the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is all the power of the Lord executing the vengeance upon the nations and the people, man, that have gone against him, man. Right? This is the main thing, man. This is the this is the reason why such judgment is going to be coming upon the earth really soon, man. And we're now seeing this in the news, and it's evident that these prophecies are coming to pass, man. But with that, that's all I wanted to cover. This quick article, and put that vibration out, man. And until next time, shalom.